Hello, I'm John McGrath. I'm Artistic Director of National Theatre Wales. My question for today is, how do we listen better? It seems to me that the crisis that we have in terms of speech in Wales and in the UK and perhaps even in Europe is less to do with the capacity or even permission to speak, but the unwillingness to listen. I think many people feel isolated in their voices and feel that there is no forum in which they can speak and in which they will be responded to. Whether you're a young person on the Gurnus estate in Merthyr Tydfil or an older person isolated in a community in North Wales, I think you feel that you could speak all you want and actually people will go about their business as usual. So how do we address that? I think as artists, as people working in the arts, we can try and think about new ways to listen. Not just what we need to say, but how we structure listening. A couple of examples of where that's worked. One of them huge, one of them relatively small. The great humdinger of a debate that happened in Scotland over the question of devolution, where everybody felt that their opinion mattered because everybody knew that the vote was close, because everyone knew if it went one way or the other, something dramatic would happen and their lives could well be changed. This has been a great moment for the arts in Scotland because everything that has said has mattered and people have felt valued in their opinions, passionate, sometimes offensive and offended, and all in a good way. A much smaller example. I saw a production here at Chapter just last week by a wonderful Welsh company, Relive, who work with very vulnerable communities around their stories. This was a piece that they've made over the last several years with a group of people with Alzheimer's and people who live and work with people with Alzheimer's. It was a tender, gentle piece, not particularly dramatic, not shouting, not offensive in any way. To listen to it, to attend to it, we had to be quiet. We had to give of our minds and hearts in a way that is very different to the day-to-day battle of the media. And yet we did listen, and those people spoke, and something subtly changed. So my appeal to us as artists is to think not just about expression, although of course that's something we must always think about, but also about listening, how we make listening happen. And that's my thought and my question for today. Thank you.